Hey folks, if you're watching this video, firstly, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put this little intro on the beginning of a handful of these early drafts. I'm Johnny Phoenix. I'm just like a person who likes to play Magic. I'm out here watching all these videos, your LSVs, your Reeds, your Paul Cheons, and I love those videos. Reed Duke's my favorite player to watch. But sometimes when they keep trophying over and over and winning, it gets hard for me. I don't know if anyone else feels that, but I feel kind of like shit. And I just wish there was someone out there just playing Magic, grinding, and losing like me. So I'm going to put out some videos here. Hopefully they're a little more beginner friendly. There's not as much pressure. We're going to talk through things, take it pretty slow. And if that's your kind of thing, hopefully you can learn something. I'm going to be here learning with you. I don't have the technical skills of LSV. I don't have the stoicism of Reed to never get tilted. I don't have the draft expertise of years and years of draft content like Kenji or whatever. I'm just a guy playing some Magic because it's what I like to do, and I'm here learning with you. So we're going to jump into some Foundations drafts, and hopefully you enjoy. All right, folks. We're gonna draft another Foundations draft here. It has been massively up and down recently. Started out very hot. Have cooled down considerably. I've played aggro a few times. I still haven't gotten to play black-red. I still haven't gotten to play blue-white. There's a Chandra. It's definitely very powerful. There's a Dragon Trainer. There's a Felling Blow. There's a Dreadwing Scavenger. Joust through. I just kind of... I don't want to be red. I kind of don't want to be red or green. Like, I really kind of want to take this Dreadwing Scavenger. But I don't really know how I can actually justify that. I just don't feel like red works to get you where you want to be to a 7-mana planeswalker. Maybe if we're blue-red. Maybe black-red. Maybe black-red control. We'll take it. Dreadwing Scavenger is like the best uncommon in the set. As far as... You know what?
Any volunteers?
I'm not really sure here. If I'm going to play the Chandra, like I said, black-red control might be the way to go. But Heartfire Eliminator, there's just not... You know, I said there wasn't very many good cheap cards. The 2-drops are really low power, I feel like. But maybe that's... doesn't matter. Maybe you just skip the 2-drops then? Maybe I just take Bacon to a Pie? I'm going to take Immolator. Oh, past reinforcements get past a reinforcements. It's just so much the best card here. We've been red-white the past 2 drafts, and I really don't want to be red-white again. It doesn't really go with the Chandra plan. But I'm going to take the reinforcements because the other cards just... There's like a Horn Beetle. I could take Horn Beetle, but that doesn't really... Okay, now there's like a Spectral Sailor and a Big Fin Bouncer. There's also a Seismic Rupture. Seeker's Folly. I think I want to take one of the blue cards. I think I want to take the cheap card. I mean, if we just play the Spectral Sailor on 1, then we can't bounce anything, but we can draw a card for 4 mana. I'm going to take Sailor. Like, Chandra plus Immolator is cool. You can, like, make a copy. Okay, and we're out of cards that I'm going to play. I'm going to take this Dauntless Veteran. We're just hedging it like hell again. But I'm going to take this Dauntless Veteran, and if the second Reinforcements comes back around, then we'll go there. Dauntless Veteran. I'm just trying to take like cards that I think are powerful, that like work towards a plan. If I had taken the Dreadwing, I would have got the Bake into a Pie and then Spectral Sailor. Yep. That would have been and a Refute. I think I'll take a Refute for the potential. Like, I don't think I'm going to miss the Paladin if we, or the Borders, if we end up on the red-white plan. Refute or Voyage. Take Refute. It loots. Sets us up for the Chandra, hopefully. What a mess. I just feel like I'm here every draft, trying to take powerful cards and just ending up with a pile that doesn't do anything. If I could go back, I would snap off the Dreadwing as opposed to the Chandra, even though it's a gold card. Just well, now I only have a Refute. I'm going to take a Tolarian Terror, I think. The other possibility is the Thrill. But maybe we get into Tolarian Terror territory in like some kind of blue-red control deal. There's just not really the cards, I don't think, to make this work. Like, if you have a couple Essence Scatters, that goes a long way, but those are uncommons. Just, like, good cheap cards. A bunch of green cards. Bad red cards. A Runaway Together that does nothing. Involuntary Employment, obviously, is not the spell we want. I don't even know what to take there. Yeah, I've completely lost my handle on the format. I should have just stayed green. I was doing well when I was playing green. Since I've stepped away from the green, things have gotten completely out of control. Now, we're not quite back to the, like, all these cards are they're nothing. They're nothing to me. You get 3 picks in and there's no longer cards that you want to take. I don't know how else to explain it or what to do about it. I'm totally lost. Is Inspiration better than Thrill? It doesn't really feel like it. I'll take a Turtle. Gleaming Barrier like blocks and ramps me to Chandra or something. Yeah, cool. Really powerful green cards here. I think that train has sailed. I could take a Brineborn Cutthroat. Maybe Refute makes it back around. Maybe like Rune Sealed Wall comes back. I could take a Strix Lookout instead. I could just take the Spinner. I don't have creatures. Oh, if we had just taken the freaking Dreadwing instead of the Chandra. I'm going to take... I'm assuming we're going to get the other Rune Sealed Wall back. I'm going to take a Fleeting Distraction. I'm just going to go as hard as I can to find Chandra and hope that does something. We also have like the Tolarian Terror. Literal nothing. Okay. Maybe I'm like... I could take a black card, or I could take the Evolving Wilds to splash the black card. Alright, this is the biggest train wreck of a deck I've put together so far. Maybe now I want to be more aggro. Think twice would be good. I go like multiple packs without cards that I want to pick at all. And then I get to a pack where the only two cards that I've seen that I want are in the same pack. This isn't even like a spell to go... Should we just lose our minds completely? If I take this Bloodfell Caves, which never does anything for me, will I miss this Incinerating Blast? Unknown. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. 5 spells. And 8 creatures. I could use like a couple Feybloom tricks. That'd be freaking awesome. Don't think that's going to happen. Maybe in pack 3 we see one. I don't even know that Chandra is better than Dreadwing. That was just like such a bad pick. If you ever have the pick between Chandra and Dreadwing Scavenger, freaking pick Dreadwing Scavenger. Don't mess around. It will pay off. There will be bakes into pies. There will be Spectral Sailors for you. 7 mana Planeswalker. Get out of here. Yeah, all I need right now is a bunch of creatures and a bunch of spells. Not going to play Crackling Cyclops. This card has to be terrible, right? We'll see. Mana's not looking super great, but maybe it'll be okay. Run away together. Yeah, and one of the spells I have just does literal nothing. The wall's back, but do I want the wall or do I want the lookout? I think I just want the lookout. The thing that I want is to be put out of my misery in this draft. This is a 0-3 deck if I've ever seen one. I'm going to be shocked if this doesn't 0-3. Maybe it's like the 0-2 and then in the 0-2 bracket you get a shot at a win. We like get a slow game and I happen to hit Chandra. What do I pick here? I mean, I'll take the Elementalist because theoretically my deck has spells in it. Do I take the Firebrand to like a spell? Okay, if every pick in this next pack is like Burst Lightning and Essence Scatter, then I'll retract my statement about the 0-3. Boy, I haven't seen, like, I think it's been 3 or 4 drafts since I've seen a Fiery Annihilation. Does that card still exist? How many uncommons are in the set? I'm guessing at this point that this actually makes it in. That I try to just, like, assemble some ragtag group of junk and then, like, steal their one blocker and try and defeat them. Yeah, no, cool. There's a Kiora, there's a Solemn, there's a Skyship Buccaneer. There's another Terror, which I would never take here, but like maybe. Even Battlesong Berserker is like a fine card. But just every card that I want, you know, these will be the only 3 cards that I'll see here. That's how I'm feeling right now. We're in a funk. I'm taking the Kiora, right? It like makes the Terror better if I discard some of my spells. It's something that actually sort of works with Runaway Together. Although Solemn also works. Oh shit. Solemn also works with Runaway Together and gets me to Chandra. I'm going to take another Spectral Sailor. The commons in this set are just not very good. Okay, we're aggro now. Now we just need more spells. Chandra, don't know what that's doing in here. We're blue-red aggro spells. I think I should have taken the Kiora. I got a little... Like, having one thing that's good with Runaway Together does not make Runaway Together belong in my deck. I mean, the card is very good. It's just easy, like... Okay, I can get a Think Twice here if I want it, but now I'm aggro Balmor, but Think Twice is just like 2 spells. Maybe there's some weird, wild world where the Skyship Buccaneer from my opening pack comes back. I don't know. I'm coping hard here. I'm gonna take the Think Twice. Yep, should have taken the Buccaneer. Whenever it lets you attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature card mana value less. Maybe I should be trying to splash in this format. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. We'll play a time stop. We're that far gone at this point. Mill 3 cards and return an instant or sorcery. We did pick up 2 Think Twices, which are good if we're milling. I'm just not going to miss those cards. I don't really think Inspiration is good, but yo, okay, okay. There's no way. Is there a way that I want Sky Mage? I'm going to take the cheaper card that says Prowess on it. What the hell was that? Rat Otter. I'm going to hit my collection on all the commons now. I'm going to take the commons I never take. A mountain. That mountain would have made my deck. Island makes my deck. That was just miserable. Are we going to play a time stop? How are we going to play? Okay, involuntary employment. I think we actually kind of got somewhere on the spells. No, we really didn't, did we? Nine spells. Or our one artifact is Solemn. And Chandra, I guess, is a spell. One of our spells is Time Stop. I think the Terror might be a cut. Refute kind of goes in there if we can cast it. Our mana sucks. Got red 1-drop, double blue on 3. A mix of everything here. Red 1-drop and 2 blue 1-drops. I should have taken the Kiora. The Kiora works with Runaway together as well. I don't want to cut a spell. Like, I have 2 Balmors. I think that's like an avenue to victory, maybe. Could cut a land in my Chandra deck. I have 2 Think Twices. A Fleeting Distraction. I have the 2 Spectral Sailors, but you need an awful lot of lands to get that going. 2 Spectral Sailors really is more reason to play the 17th land. Yeah, we're keeping all the lands in. I think it's like Fire Spitter Whelp. How many creatures do I have? 14. I think it's probably Fire Spitter Whelp. Although it's just a flyer to go with the plan. Maybe it's Light Shell Duo or Gorehorn Raider. Or maybe it's Runaway together. I do also just have like cheap creatures and like maybe Runaway together. I have to bounce one of my own creatures, but there's also Skyship Buccaneer and Gorehorn Raider that work with Runaway. Could be Time Stop. Oh, not that. This. That is the deck. Mega train wreck if I have ever seen one. Somehow, like those 2 Think Twices maybe bailed us out a little bit. Blue-red's not an archetype I've played before. So we'll see how it goes. Faebloom Tricks would have been awesome. Mischievous Mystic would have ended up being quite good. Like the uncommons that aren't Balmor. I guess Balmor seems kind of tough to use because the best cards that go with Balmor are also uncommons. I think Twice is good. Alright, what have you got, opponent? Reinforcements, Cathar Commando. I'm guessing I'm getting a blue. Heartfire Immolator can kind of be like a double red card, but I'm going to play the Balmor, I think. I've got another Balmor hiding somewhere in my deck, so... Yep. Already getting wailed on. Yep. Did you find a land? Yep. Yeah, I see why you would do that. The question is, what do I want to do? Oh, yeah, I played the... I played the mountain without giving any thought to the refute. Which probably wasn't a good plan. +1/+1 and flying. This doesn't... Perfect. Perfectly done. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I should have done there. I could have thrilled, got in for a bunch of extra damage, and immolated the Dazzling Angel. Or I could just keep up Refute here, which I've chosen to do. Five mana. 5 mana, do nothing, huh? I don't really like casting my spell on their turn. But I just want to use my mana. And now I have Refute up again. I just don't really have any proactive spells. Which is the issue. Yeah, that gains 2 life, which really sucks. But I'm not really going to refute that. Sun Blessed Healer. That I will refute. Can I I can't even calculate. Didn't... Oh, return an instant... Oh, amazing. So amazing. You just get any instant or sorcery. I think I went too aggressive here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I didn't. Okay, I did need both. Crow being eaten. We did not 0-3. We are, in fact, 1-0. That game actually felt kind of cool. Had a little fun with Balmor. Did not play it particularly well, I don't think. Like I said, haven't played this archetype before. Been a long time, I feel like, since Balmor's been around. Not sure. But yeah, the sequencing of your spells with Balmor is pretty tricky. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. We'll see what we do with the Thrill. Hopefully we draw an actual cheap card that I want to deploy onto, like a Balmor. Blue, black. I don't really want to get stabbed. I don't really want to get essence scattered either. But I don't want to not use my mana. If I pass, if they stab me, I could Thrill and at least get the Sailor. And it would just be a 2-for-1. The Balmor would get the Sailor and the stab. Okay, it was just to think twice. I don't know why I constantly have Essence Scatter on my mind and no one just ever has Essence Scatter. There's a chance we could get the Scavenger with the Gorehorn. That'd be pretty nice. We also could just hold up like Spectral Sailor, draw a card. Playing the Thrill on our turn and getting a huge hit in seems pretty tasty too. Oh, we kind of got to get rid of the... We've got to get rid of the Dreadwing. Can't even do it because the Shriek Mass dying puts the third card in the graveyard. Yeah, this was a tricky spot. Like, if we have to cast the Thrill, we have to cast the Thrill. If they don't block, then we get to Gorehorn the Scavenger, and that seems pretty good for us. That turns on the Shriek Mass, which also kind of sucks. Okay, they're going with the post-combat play. No, they're not. I mean, I can just cast Thrill here. And then if I find another spell, that just seems dangerous. I can play Light Shell plus Spectral Sailor. Light Shell can kind of set up for next turn for Thrill plus spell. I can just hit with the Gorehorn. I could attack with the Solemn and see if they block with the Shriek Mass, but then I might have to just fire off the Thrill and... That doesn't seem like it would be a good plan. Alright, what have you got? Nothing. Okay. Now, do they have a refute? Are they just going to cast Think Twice? Are they going to Edict me? At least I have, like, Solemn draws a card. I have no idea what I'm doing. They are going to draw a card. Just a ton of decisions. Immolator kills Spectral Sailor. It has prowess. Turtle. Whelp, been pretty unimpressive. If they do have the refute, what if I played into open mana? I played a Light Shell duo. You figure they might have countered that. They could have, like, High Fae Trickster. They could just have a removal spell. They could just have draw a card. They have a removal spell. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try to get in for damage. I'm gonna discard the Sailor and assume my Sailor lives. Oh, punished. Punished so hard. They're going to trade their Sailor. I did not see that coming. I guess because they just... Do I play the Immolator and finish off the Turtle? I'm gonna keep that in case they burglar at me. I don't know. I've got 3 lethal threats. Having her feud up would have been nice, but that just didn't work out because I didn't tap very well. That's a food, huh? If I play Balmor, I don't have her feud up anymore. They eat the duo. They go to 5. They go back down to 2. Holding the Swiftwater Cliffs punished me pretty bad right here. thing that can't block. Pick up Dreadwing Scavenger. Play land. Play Dreadwing Scavenger. How many times am I gonna F myself by not playing the Swiftwater Cliffs? They're not going to burglar rat me. I could have cast Cutthroat and refuted my own Cutthroat to get the pumps. Would that have done anything? Yes. Because they would have blocked twice. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're still going to get there. Should have attacked with Soulcaller, right? And a Fanatical Firebrand. Okay, I think that is going to lock it up. Is there a way they could gain life? They can't bake and eat the food. Fleeting Distraction. Does that do... Don't you want to cast Fleeting Distraction on this and then just block this? I guess you don't want to block this because... You can still only block two things. Yeah, I feel like they needed to just distraction this and... And I guess they needed to have something else, huh? Okay, despite me playing exceedingly poorly, we are 2-0. Let's keep going. Nice quick one. I am Karn. Looks fine to me. Our choice of 2-drop. Maybe we play Strix Lookout to try and deal with some of these lands. I don't know. Take it back. Whatever I said that one time, I take it back. Just crack the Evolving Wilds. Just crack it. You don't need to crack the Evolving Wilds and put it in full control if you want to slow the game down a little bit. Okie dokie. That's it's been a long day of Magic today. And I think that was in part the result of being just fried at this point. But it also is like the worst feeling thing to have happened. We definitely should have a Strix Lookout in play. Or something to that effect. You know, it's possible we play the... I don't even know. We just keep moving forward. Opponent was tanking hard on the Surveil. We will do the same. No, we will not. Don't look like we really need any more of those. They've got the onboard. They no longer have the onboard. Okay. They decided not to do any of that. I can play Thrill, Strix Lookout. 5 total mana, 2 red. I can attack. Then they don't block, and then I play Skyship Buccaneer. Okay, well, they didn't find the second red. They could, like, level this up, cast Think Twice. Or they could just do other stuff. Unfortunately, Lightshell Duo, like, actually looks... Somehow it looks good for them and bad for me, this game. I don't understand. Maybe I should have just got in for 4 when I could, because... Whether or not I'm actually holding back Kellen or whatever is hard to say. They could activate Kellen. They could activate Strix Lookout. They could do neither. Haha, got him. Does my deck have answers to this Kellen? Doesn't have prowess or anything, does it? Just double strike? I mean, they put a lot of mana into that thing. I mean, we got him last turn, right? We should have drawn a card first off Think Twice, I think. This is a little aggressive. Oh, they blocked this time. They're going to activate Lookout. I'm just going to hold up all this junk. Like, now it just costs too much mana. I could have Fleeting Distraction to see if I drew a card to play. The Lightshell Duo just discarded a card and played a land. 5, 6, 7 lands. We could really do some digging toward Chandra now. Big Fin Bouncer. What are you going to Big Fin bounce? Strix Lookout. Okay. Then I could have activated Lookout and played the Think Twice. If I just survive this turn, I can hit back for a ton of damage if the Balmor survives. If the Balmor doesn't survive... Yep. Yep. I wish I had a couple of those. Do I need to block here? I mean, I could lose to like Burst Lightning or Sure Strike or some combination of spells. I still feel like with the second Spectral Sailor and 3 spells, each spell represents 4 damage. If they have Burst Lightning, then now that I've blocked, they just use the Burst Lightning on my Balmor instead. If they play a flying blocker, that's also not great. Lightshell Duo is not a flying blocker. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Yeah, I'm not going to think twice here. I'm just going to save it up for the Balmor. Balmor gives trample, right? Okay. Oh, do I need to pick up the Refute? I don't think so. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 11. Balmor is powerful, that's for sure. Maybe my opponent just kind of didn't realize how hard Balmor can go. Essence of Antiquity, damn. It's got 10 toughness, baby. Okay, we got 3 wins. 3-0. I said we were going to 0-3. Well, I mean, I've learned my lesson. I won't talk trash about my deck anymore. Was that the game where we didn't crack our Evolving Wilds as well? That was a real high point for my play. I'm just gonna attack, I think. And if they have Rebuke, that's kind of like fine, because I've got the second Sailor waiting in the wings. I think I'm going to stay in the air. And like if they play Cathartic, yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have just played the Immolator and traded with the thingy. But I think, yeah, no. I like where I ended up. Trading the Strix for the Cathar Commando and then having the Immolator for something else seems better to me. I could play Island and play Immolator and Sailor, but then that puts me on a tap land next turn. I don't have anything to play next turn. Do they have Fleeting Flight, or are they just bluffing me and doesn't matter? Do I just take the 1-for-1 anyway? They have Joust through. Okay. We've learned our lesson. $17 damage is a lot of damage. Every spell represents 3 damage. Yeah, you got me this time. I take 6 every turn, plus whatever they're adding here. Come on. Did they block the Balmor? Oh, I would have to discard the Buccaneer. Did they block the Balmor, or do they block the Sailor, or do they block nothing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would get in for 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless they did block. Not great draws there. That's not going to let me win the game. Claws out. Okay. That was just, you know, whatever. We tried to be the aggro deck. I mean, we weren't winning by blocking anywhere. We never had good blocks. If we'd had the fleeting flight somewhere along the line, I don't think so. I guess like Balmor plus spell. The fact that we were never beating the claws out doesn't mean we doesn't give us an excuse for having played bad. Oh, time stop. We're gonna get, if we can get to 6 mana this game, we're just gonna get greedy as possible with time stop. Getting to 6 mana is going to be the tough part, it looks like. We do have a Heartfire Immolator. Immolator or Balmor? Put 2+1/+1 counters on it and draw a card. Okay, so you can't like fizzle the card draw if you hit the creature. We could have kept the Immolator a secret, but that would have meant putting the Balmor in danger. Burnished Heart. I mean, that... They're putting it in their deck for a reason, right? So I'm assuming they're trying to get to 7 mana or whatever to cast the Sire of 7 Deaths. Alright. You got me. You didn't get me. I'm a genius. I mean, I could have gotten greedy there and tried to... I just didn't want to get in that game of chicken. They're really trying to ramp to something. Gorehorn Raider, not going to be that good. Angel of Finality. Okay. That sucks. That's for sure. You got my graveyard. No, we'll do this way. I mean, we get wrecked by... I mean, they haven't had a spell other turns, right? Yeah, but they do now, huh? Okay. Yeah, we got thrashed. Seven. Make a treasure. Why does everything in their deck fly? I'm going to cast this here. I lose the damage, but I use my mana, and I at least get one counter. So what did that do for me? That's the question. Not much. I just kind of need to like hope that they don't kill me next turn. Because there's just nothing I can do about all these giant flyers. So like maybe I go to 1 and then I can kill them. That's what we're playing towards. I don't like that plan, but they're blocking. What does that mean? That they didn't want to die? Now they would have to have like removal spell and pump spell, which, you know, isn't that tough to do, but well, it certainly looks like they've got something. Okay, I would have to deal 18 damage. Doesn't look particularly possible. If I play Firebrand, does that help? Six mana. I could like play Fleeting Distraction, Inspiration back Fleeting Distraction, play Fleeting Distraction. That's 9, 10, 15, 16. No, that just doesn't get there. Even if I drew a land, it doesn't get there. I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, it definitely would have been better if we had thought that one out. Because we didn't do great there. And now we have to block with the Balmor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does Chandra get us out of this? Target creatures and or planeswalkers. Create a token that's a copy of a thing. Not really, huh? Oh, all their things had trample. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Got it. No, I didn't really have fun. Oh, the unicorn put the counters on. Got it. Okay. Now it all makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what we could have done there. I just started doing stuff. It got really complicated, and I started doing stuff and ended up 1 mana short. So, again, that was my fault. It's really like that turn was so complicated. Not that that's any excuse, like it was hard. But I should have thought things through better. I mean, if they want to spend the mana to get in for 1, that's good, right? I think. Seems like it to me. Okay. I want to play my 3-drop here, don't I? Boy, maybe I just wanted to hold up Refute. Jeez. I'm really... Yeah, it's been a long day already. And I'm really just not playing even as well as I usually do, which is already medium. We have the setup, though. Brineborn Cutthroat really pretty funky with the rest of the prowess creatures. Brineborn Cutthroat just not incentivize you to play spells at the same time as all your other stuff. I guess Whelp and Cutthroat don't matter, but like Balmor, Immolator, Lightshell Duo, Elementalist Adept if you... Krenko Mob Boss. Ugh. Might as well, right? I'm gonna do... I guess if they... They could take 2 damage in order to... discard a card. I don't wanna. Oh, that's so greedy. I get to just like double spell. Solemn finds me another land. I have so few spells. I'm going to play my cards and like try to get them to waste their turn doing something stupid like activating Frenzied Goblin or paying for Frenzied Goblin's trigger. Man, they just snapped that Krenko off into my open mana. That was aggressive. Do they have something else good? It'd be nice if I had some spells to go with this stuff, huh? Not even a goblin. Seems like they were going a little deep on goblins with their Krenko. Ah, okay. No spell, huh? And there's no way they block, so I've just got to get in there and defeat them. Could really use a spell. This at least cleans up one of the goblins. And it's a big thing to get trample when I draw a spell. Is this card good? It doesn't... I mean... I don't know. You got me. I cannot block. I cannot tell a lie, and I cannot block. What else you got? Dude, what the hell? Not a spell. You'll love to see it. How bad do I die? If they have a stab, I'm like wrecked. Yeah, you make 3 goblins. Are you going to trade all 4 of your goblins for my Gohorn? Yeah, that's just 1. Okay. Whenever Alesha attacks, I just need 1 spell to just kill them in the air. Or not. I've got it eaten alive. They have another Zombify. Do I have any good cards in my deck? I have a Chandra. Sheesh. Macabre Waltz, okay. Oh, I just need a spell. Okay. This seems mad aggressive. Please be a spell. Please be a spell. Oh, land. They make 5 goblins. They can make 2 of my things not able to block. Then I'm just dead to a removal spell. Maybe I need it again for 1. I would have to like chain spells together now. Maybe I just never could win there. Make 10 goblins, okay. They have 12 toughness, so I would need to deal 17 damage, 18, 19 damage. Yeah, I would really need to... Okay, 2 lands. Land. Okay. Yeah, that's disappointing. Did we have spells in our deck? Almost all of them. Think Twice would have been sick. Bummer. Yeah, that previous game, I don't know. Well, (3-0) into 0-3. I did say we were going to go 0-3, and I technically wasn't wrong. We lost 3 games in a row. This draft was like such a freaking mess. Like, we picked like Dauntless Vanguard, Dauntless Veteran, and Heroic Reinforcements at the beginning, and like, why didn't I just pick the Dreadwing over the Chandra? 6 games, never saw the Chandra. Had that Liliana, the other draft, 6 games, never saw the Liliana. I mean, Balmor, we had some cool games with the Balmor. It got really complicated. The math, you know, with Immolator and Balmor in play, or Lightshell Duo, the math gets pretty mathy. But that was fun. And we went 3-3, and that's what we're looking for. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, I appreciate it. If you watched the video, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hit the buttons. If you could hit the buttons, that's really cool. Or let people know to watch the videos if you like them. I don't know. Do something. Or not. It's up to you. Be excellent to each other. That's much more important. Whether you hit the buttons or not, be excellent to each other out there. And hopefully you like the stuff, the content. And hopefully I'll see you for the next one.